Chapter 2148. Although she was unwilling to admit her failures and shortcomings, the strength of the man in front of her was indeed incredible, and he had completely exceeded her knowledge of martial arts. Alex sneered and turned to look at the ship opposite. The killer with the composite crossbow on the boat was startled by the look in his eyes. He hesitated for a while, then whispered to the captain, "No matter whether my arrow can be shot or not, you must drive the boat to its maximum horsepower as soon as possible and leave at the fastest speed. This man is too strong. The farther we are from him, the better." The captain immediately put his hand on the engine power gear and at the same time said to the chief mate next to him, "After Mr. Kylo shoots the second crossbow arrow, you will immediately turn the rudder fully to the left, and I will maximize the horsepower at the same time." The first officer blurted out immediately, "I understand." "Okay." The captain nodded and looked at Kylo beside him nervously. He took a deep breath, then immediately pulled the trigger and shot a cold arrow. Afterward, he immediately shouted, "Withdraw! Withdraw quickly!" The captain and first officer immediately began to cooperate, controlling the ship's full rudder to the left and preparing to escape at full speed. At the moment he shot the crossbow arrow, Alex had already felt that the arrow was coming. He wanted to reach out and grab it, but suddenly gave up because he noticed that the crossbow arrow was not coming at him. Instead, it rushed toward Ruoli beside him. The next moment, Ruoli suddenly felt a sharp pain in her thigh. She screamed in pain and looked down. Her right leg had been completely pierced by a crossbow arrow. The severe pain made her clench her teeth, and her heart was full of surprise. Why? Why would he shoot a crossbow arrow into my leg? As soon as she thought of this, she immediately felt a powerful energy flowing from the wound throughout her body, along her blood vessels. She was a woman skilled in martial arts and had a certain amount of internal strength. So she suddenly realized that this kind of energy was nothing but poison that could kill people. Her face suddenly turned pale. However, after a while, she felt relieved again. In the hands of the man in front of me, I am unable to survive or beg to die. No matter what, I will soon die from poison. In this way, my identity can never be made public, and it won't cause trouble for Dad. Thinking of this, her face suddenly showed a relieved expression. Seeing this, Alex couldn't help but frown and said coldly, "You want to die so badly? Don't worry. The more you want to die, the less I will let you die so easily." Having said that, he immediately grabbed her wrist and let his fingertips send a trace of spiritual energy through her veins to remove the poison in her body, and at the same time temporarily sealed all her meridians, making her completely immobile. After that, he threw the first crossbow arrow in his hand toward the ship that was about to escape. That Kylo was staring at the two of them, wanting to see when Ruoli would be poisoned and die, but he didn't expect a black shadow to fly in front of him. Immediately afterward, he felt a sharp pain in his forehead. The next second, the crossbow bolt shot through his cap, killing him on the spot. When the captain and other crew members in the cabin saw this scene, they were all frightened. The captain convulsed and pushed the power control stick tightly. He blurted out and shouted, "Why is this ship moving so slowly?" The first officer held the rudder and shouted hoarsely, "Captain, the rudder is fully to the left. It is difficult to speed up while turning in place. Just wait for it to turn." Just when the ship desperately wanted to turn to escape, Alex took a few steps on the deck and suddenly jumped. And in the blink of an eye, he had already landed on the opponent's deck.